Hi friends. So today we are going to take up another more interesting topic, that is demolition of twin towers of Supertech Limited by Honble Supreme Court. Let us try to understand after all what really went wrong, what non-compliances or violations have been done or committed by the builder, which led the Supreme Court to decide demolition of these twin towers. I think because this is a landmark judgment and which will affect not only home buyers but developer and developing authority as well. So whatever non-compliances, whatever violations have been pointed out by the Honorable Supreme Court, or whatever interpretations have been given by the Supreme Court, we must take note of all those things and should mend our ways or take lessons for the future accordingly. You see, in Uttar Pradesh, UP Apartments Act 2010 is there, and Section 4 of this particular act says that a flat owner will have ownership right of the flat, and along with the ownership right over the flat will also have, say, ownership rights over undivided share in common area. Undivided share in common area. This is something most important, and this share cannot be changed without approval of all the flat owners. Without approval of all the flat owners. In this particular case, what has happened is that Noida Authority allowed higher FAR. The builder saw an opportunity and immediately submitted a plan with higher FAR. The plan was approved by the Noida Authority. Subsequently, Noida Authority again changed its building rules and allowed the builder to purchase additional FAR. Again, builder, whatever amount it was supposed to pay to the authority and bought additional FAR. Without realizing that there is Section 5 and which requires that approval of flat owners or approval of intending buyers is a must, because you see, like, hiring FAR impinges on the right of flat owners over undivided share in common area. So this was first gross violation committed by the builder. He went for higher FAR without taking approval of all the intending buyers, or say flat owners, or say home buyers. Second violation took place in respect of the distance between two building blocks. two building blocks. You see, there are rules which are known as Noida building rules, which define, after all, how the building is to be constructed, what are the rules, regulations. Uh, you know, most important is the distance between two building blocks. Builder took the stand that building blocks is a cluster of buildings, meaning thereby whatever distance has to be there between two cluster buildings, two clusters. So that has been maintained, and even if, and whatever is the distance between two buildings, that is immaterial, not relevant. Whereas Supreme Court took the view that this building blocks refer to an individual building. The building blocks refer to an individual buildings, and there has to be the gap as specified in the rules between two buildings. And if gap is not there, it means that is a clear violation of the building rules, and such kind of building needs to be demolished. To buttress its argument, or say, the stand took by the Supreme Court, the Supreme Court said that you see, like these flat owners, they are also entitled for good living conditions in terms of good light, adequate air, and safety, fire safety. You know, so whatever is provided in the law, that has to be read in consonance with the purpose of the law or rules. Another interesting point which came up for discussion before Honble Supreme Court was an exception which has been provided in these rules, which say that in case there are two buildings, and these buildings have dead ends, and if the distance between these two dead ends is quite less, that is immaterial. I'm just saying, like in respect of these two dead ends, there is no specification in respect of in terms of distance. There may be the good distance, small distance, long distance, immaterial. So this builder took the stand that in number of cases the two buildings have their dead ends, and as a result there is no requirement to maintain any specified distance between these two buildings. So the term dead end was interpreted by the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court said that a dead end means a wall of a building which does not have any window, does not have any exit point, does not have any balcony. So such kind of walls will be known as dead end of the building, and in such a case, if the gap is not there, so because that will not affect the living conditions of the inhabitants, so no point in maintaining or making any specification about the gap between such buildings. So these are the violations which took place, and as a result, Supreme Court came down heavily on this builder and also on Noida Authority for basically they approve the plans without ensuring that revised plans meet the requirements of the law. I hope we all will take note of these important developments and important interpretations to make our life easier. Thank you.